South Carolina buried Tennessee's playoffs hope Saturday night in an embarrassing fashion, beating Tennessee 63-38 in front of a sold-out and packed Williams-Brice Stadium in Columbia, South Carolina. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Gamecock Chuck coming at you this Monday afternoon. Man, what an awesome performance Saturday night from the Gamecocks. A complete game all around for the Gamecocks. Finally, we got to see an explosive offensive performance put together, an awesome game plan put together by Coach Satterfield, Coach Beamer and his staff on the offensive side of the ball. We've been, as Gamecock fans, we've been waiting and just wanting an explosion like that all year long. And it finally came Saturday night at the hands of the number 5 team, Tennessee Volunteers. Yeah, that's right. They thought they had a cakewalk straight into the playoffs, sitting right there at number 5. But Coach Beamer and his staff said, not today, Tennessee, not today, not in our house. And South Carolina, like I said, it was a total performance all around. There was nothing Tennessee could do to stop Spencer Rattler. He finally showed the nation why he was a highly rated 5-star recruit coming out of high school and why he was a Heisman Trophy contender. This young man, like I said, there was nothing he couldn't do right or wrong Saturday night against Tennessee. This guy picked the defense apart. The offensive line gave him solid protection all night long. He only got sacked one time, wasn't really hurried a whole lot. He made the adjustment, stepped up into the pocket, solid pocket all around him, gave him time to make the right decision. The receivers finally worked open, got open for him, and they held on to the ball, most importantly. You know, Spencer Rattler, like I said, he had a phenomenal night Saturday night. He went 30 of 37. That's right, 30 of 37, 438 yards, and 6 touchdowns, baby. 6 touchdowns on Tennessee's weak-ass defense. That's right. Nobody can stop nothing Spencer Rattler wanted to do Saturday night. The only one that could stop Spencer Rattler was Spencer Rattler. And South Carolina scored on 9 out of their 10 possessions. So Tennessee, y'all got some work to do on the defensive side of the ball. And that wasn't no secret going into this game. Everybody knew Tennessee's defense was not, you know, a high caliber SEC type defense. You know, they played that high explosive offensive side of the ball and just try to steal a possession or two in order to build a lead to cause the opposing team to play from behind. But that didn't happen Saturday night. South Carolina got the ball and they went down on opening drive and they scored a touchdown and they never looked back. You know, this game got close one time at 4 points and that was it, you know, coming out of halftime. But South Carolina, they got back in rhythm, they got back in the flow of game, and they went on like a 28-0 scoring run, you know, 28-0 scoring run there at the start of the second half. And South Carolina never looked back and never took their foot off the gas. And that's great to see, from the Gamecocks. You know, as a fan, like I said, Rattler went 30-37, 438, 6 touchdowns. You know, he spread the ball around to 12 different guys Saturday night. You know, there was 12 different receivers that caught, or 12 different players that caught a pass, including, well, Spencer Rattler threw to 11 different receivers. DK, and when he come in his package, he ended up throwing the ball to Spencer Rattler. So the Rattler actually got a catch for 15 yards. So DK was 1 for 1. Rattler was 30 of 37. So, but like I said, the ball got spread around to multiple players, you know, throughout the game. It was great seeing Josh Fan get back in the end zone. He had 2 touchdowns and 78 yards. Jalen Brooks, great to see him back in the end zone. You know, he had a touchdown on 56 yards through the night. Jaheim Bell, our Swiss Army knife, do-it-all kind of guy. He had 39 yards, 2 touchdowns. He also carried the ball for us 17 times for 82 yards. Drew McDowell's good to see him get a touchdown as well. He had 18 yards total and 1 touchdown. Like I said, 12 different players throughout the night caught the ball, including Rattler. And it was great to see an offensive explosion from the Gamecocks. Like I said earlier, something that us Gamecock fans been wanting and waiting to see all year long from Rattler and Satterfield and company, because we know we got the playmakers on offense, you know, to put up these kind of numbers, man. We just been waiting impatiently for it, and finally, you know, it just happened Saturday night. Everything just clicked, and we were able to reel off just over 600 yards, 606 yards of total offense against Tennessee. Another key thing to the night was South Carolina on third down. That was our problem, most of the year, is trying to sustain drives. And we sustained a lot of drives Saturday night. We went 8 for 11 on third down conversion. And some of them wasn't just, third and short. There was some third and longs that Rattler and company, they converted throughout the night. So 8 of 11 from third down conversion is very efficient, very good play calling. Everybody stepped up and converted them huge third downs there. So great job there. Also, the time of possession. Anybody that plays Tennessee knows they go fast and, play real high tempo. So the time of possession really wasn't surprising because Tennessee's one of them quick strike kind of offenses. So South Carolina had the ball for almost 39 minutes out of the whole game to Tennessee's 21. So, keeping the ball for almost 39 minutes of the game, that gave our defense time to rest, get ready. We wasn't on the field that much. 21 minutes, that's not a whole lot of time for the defense. So they wasn't out there, gassed like they have been, in recent games. And that allowed South Carolina's defense to play exceptionally well throughout the night. I mean, they made some very big strides this week, going up against Tennessee's high-powered offense and some of their big playmakers. Our DBs stepped up huge. Like Coach Beamer said, they were going to play their DBs out on the island against Tennessee's top 3 players and just challenge them. And Cam Smith, Darius Rush, Marcellus Dial, all them guys stepped up and did a phenomenal job against Tennessee's big 3 wide receiver, especially Cam Smith. I'm not, to be honest with you personally, I'm not very high on Cam Smith as a defensive back, but he showed me some things Saturday night that it really impressed me. It gave me a new outlook on his ability and everything. I mean, he shut down Jalen Hyatt in a big way. Jalen Hyatt, he come into this game saying this was like a game where, he wanted to torch South Carolina because South Carolina didn't offer him. And that's that's a whole different story that everybody's been blowing out the water that really doesn't affect the people that's right there in Columbia right now. But, he made a lot to do about nothing, saying that, he wanted to go out there and torch South Carolina because they didn't offer him a scholarship coming out of high school. But Cam Smith, he locked him down, man, and he limited him to no touchdowns and only 65 yards on 6 catches. So, man, our defense played phenomenal. They didn't let Hendon Hooker, beat him with his legs, get outside the pocket or anything. They pretty much stifled the run, and like I said, once we got out to a big lead, our defense just locked in, and we got a couple of stops, and that was real pivotal in the second half. They gave us the opportunity to stretch our lead, and it was awesome to see a great overall group effort from both sides of the ball, the offense and defensive side of the ball for the Gamecocks. Huge night, great night to be a Gamecock. Even better night when we beat the hell out of Tennessee, and that's what I wanted. That's what I wanted more than anything. A team that I really can't stand. South Carolina went out there and we put it all together and came out of there victorious. Stormed the field, cost us some money, but hey, whatever, it's worth it. Well worth it, in my opinion. But we're on to our rivalry week now, off to the upstate to take on the Clemson Tigers Saturday at noon. So hopefully we can replicate what we did Saturday against the Volunteers and bring that offense and that firepower up to Clemson, and we'll see how it goes. Clemson is a whole different beast. They got a very stout front 7, basically. So it's going to be a challenge for Spencer Rattler and the Gamecocks Saturday, but as we've seen this past weekend, we can do it. We got the weapons, we got the talent, we got the players to do, to knock off Clemson. We just got to put it all together. We got to believe in ourselves, the team, and we shall see how this Saturday goes. But hey, if you guys like this kind of content, if you like Gamecock content, smash that subscribe button for me. Help this small YouTube content creator grow. Like, share, drop a comment. Let me know what you guys thought of the game Saturday. And until next time, you guys have a blessed day. Thank you guys for watching. Until next time, Gamecock Chuck, I'm out. Go Gamecocks.